Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where we just got back from the moon with like a million science, and now we need to figure out what we want to do with it. So I'm kind of thinking advanced fuel systems. Rockomax Jumbo 64 fuel tanks will allow us to save some money. So we'll go ahead and grab that. We could grab nuclear propulsion, but let's not do that quite yet. I don't think we need specialized construction. I don't think we need actuators. Aerodynamics, not really. Advanced landing for the LT2 landing struts might not be awful. A large reaction wheel, Werner engines. I don't think we need that. A Lunar excursion module even. Okay, I don't think we need that currently. Mark II lander can would be nice-ish. Cupola module if we're going to build a space station, which I don't think we're going to do quite yet. Mobile processing lab, again, if we're going to build a space station. Maybe we just go up towards the relay antenna? Or, like, these retractable photovoltaic panels towards the high-power electrics. We can't get the Gigantor XL solar array yet, but we could grab this and then grab miniaturization in case we want to, I don't know, do something. But then we could next grab the relay antenna for our communication satellites. We can't do that yet, but that's fine. Okay, let's find out what our next mission is going to be. Let's see here. Docking around Kerbal. I mean, we could do that. Or we could position a satellite in an equatorial orbit of the moon. We'll go ahead and accept that. And we could also position a satellite in an equatorial orbit of Kerbal. We'll go ahead and accept that. And then all of these other things, I think we'll just chill on for now. I don't think we really need this. Well, we'll grab Explore Kerbal, because we will eventually dock in orbit of Kerbal, but for right now, we're not going to do that. Okay, so let's hop into the VAB. And let's open up the Odd One Mark 1. Okay. This thing is a fair amount of overkill. However, I am going to go ahead and make it more overkill. We'll put in a T800 here. There we go. And then let's make it even more overkill. What could go wrong? We'll toss on a couple more T800 fuel tanks here. What's our thrust to weight here? Plenty. Well, this is set to moon. To Kerbal. Still okay. SLT is a bit low though, actually. So I think these T800s are too much fuel here. Let's try it with T400s. SLT of 1.2. I mean, that's a little better. Heavy on the little. I think we'll leave these the way they were. SLT of 1.31. And then just have this extra delta V here. This fairing deploy should probably happen in the same stage as this engine firing. So we'll go ahead and save this as like the Mark 1B. There's no huge changes here, but there are a few changes. So let's make sure that we can get rid of these messages. Let's make sure that we actually qualify for these two satellites here. Has an antenna, can generate power, reach the designated equatorial orbit around Kerbal, have a mystery goo unit on the satellite. Okay, so we would qualify with this for the moon orbit. because we don't need a mystery goo on that one. Okay, let's just check if we have a better antenna. We don't. That's fine. We'll go ahead and launch this. And let's check our orbit of the moon that we need to be in. Do we need to be at a wacky inclination or anything? It said equatorial. So I kind of think maybe we don't. Moon. No, that's Minmus. Moon. What orbit do we need? That's a simple equatorial orbit. Now we've already got one in almost the same orbit, but if we put it on the opposite side of the moon, we'll have better coverage. Almost 100% coverage, in fact. Well, more like 2/3 coverage. So that'll be fine. We'll just try to insert it on the opposite side. But yeah, that's just an equatorial orbit. So let's go ahead and launch this then. We'll turn on SAS. Can get rid of surface and vessel options there. And we turned off HUD 1. That was the problem. Okay. We're not throttled up. Right. I should throttle up, shouldn't I? There we go. Now this thing doesn't have great thrust to weight ratio at the beginning, but it'll be fine. It should get to where we're trying to go. Oh, well, these are swivels. That's one part of it. Although, they're probably that for stability. Yeah, that's fine. They'll get us to where we want to go. Okay, so right about now we're going to start our gravity turn. Over just a little bit. So far, so good. This thing flies like a dream. Oh. It's trying to tip. I think we got it under control, though. It's trying hard to tip. Okay. Yep, we got it. We're good. It was just turning a little too aggressively. Oh, no, it's trying to go the other way now. No, we want to chill right around over here. We're good. Okay, we will be getting rid of our side boosters right now. And off we go. Okay, so our apoapsis is currently 35 kilometers. We're going to chill right around the 45-degree marker here in terms of our actual... It's not heading, but in terms of our vertical heading, I'm not sure what the actual terminology is. So we're just going to hold here for a little bit, and then we're going to go to horizon velocity up just as soon as we hit an apoapsis height of 70. That's 60 right there. 65. 68. 69. 70. Okay. We need to pitch down slightly to do a bit of corrective steering. Need to keep pitching down slightly. Okay. I do believe we're good. We're going to burn here until about 80 kilometers for our apoapsis height. We're at 78 right now. 79. And 80. Okay, now we're going to coast. We may as well deploy our fairing. Don't need to hold that weight anymore. And we'll try a burn at about 1 minute. See how that works. We really do need to get that ascent guidance for MechJeb. I'm getting tired of gravity turns. That happens. Okay, let's try this burn. We're fine. We do not need a burn there. We'll try again at 45 seconds. So right about... well, in another 3 seconds. Now. Okay. It's a quality burn. Okay. We'll try again at 30. That should be a very quality burn. I think we have just about enough to get into orbit with our first stage. Maybe. Just barely. We'll try again though. Here we go. It's going to be close. No, I don't think we quite have enough to get into orbit with our first stage. We'll have to use a bit of our maneuver stage. That's fine. We'll try again at 15 seconds. So right about now. Excellent. Okay, we are out in our first stage, so here goes our maneuver stage. Time to apoapsis is still shrinking, so we're going to keep this burn going for now. So far, so good. I do believe we're going to do this. We're going to wait a bit, try a burn again at 5 seconds. Okay, try again at 0. Close enough. Okay. Close enough on the eccentricity there. Our inclination is not amazing, but it doesn't need to be anything particularly good to get to the moon, so that's fine. So the question now becomes, where is our current satellite? Here. If we were to burn now-ish, I wonder where exactly our satellite would be. Oh my, that's not where we want to burn, and that's definitely not the amount that we want to burn. We want to burn over this way. Is this going the correct direction? It is not. We need to be going this way. Okay, so we actually need to burn a bit more prograde and go in... Oops. Not like that. We need to get a different burn to match that direction. So let's go in around here and go in this way. And then what kind of apoapsis do we need? Oop, that's the wrong direction. We need to be going this way. Apoapsis of 204. Okay, so we need to be right around here. Yep. That's about right. Our inclination is wrong, though. We may want to correct that now, if we can. It would appear that we can't. Okay. In that case... I mean, we could. But in that case, I think we just go for as far out of an encounter as we can get. For minimum delta V usage. Something like this. Okay, let's go ahead and execute this. Where's our maneuver editor? Maneuver planner. Here we go. Execute next node. Excellent. Okay. We may as well, at this point, also extend our... Where are you? Extend our antenna. There we go. So our insertion here is going to be much more controllable doing it this way as well. We're going to need to fix our inclination, absolutely. But first we need to get our orbit here. And we just need to circularize as far out as possible. We have plenty of delta V for all these maneuvers. There's no concerns whatsoever about that. The main concern, of course, is... well, I mean, there isn't really a concern. We can just time this whenever we want it. It's not a big deal. We can make the orbit slightly elliptical and just time when we drop into the proper orbit. So yeah, let's head off to the moon with this satellite. Should be seeing the moon pop out of here momentarily. And yeah, we've got tons of delta V. There's the moon. I swear that thing is a Death Star. Sure looks like one. That's no moon. It's a space station. No short-range fighter has a range this long. Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a trusty blaster at your side? I mangled that one. Oh well. I don't know why I've suddenly started making Star Wars references. It's, kind of pointless. Oh well. Okay, so we've got another 40 seconds left on this burn. Another 30 seconds left on the burn. We are not going to be needing to return from a moon anytime soon. We are going to want to circularize at the next periapsis, though. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And yeah, we are going to be going the correct direction here. So that's all good. Oh my. Okay, so it overshot a bit. MechJeb keeps doing that. We're gonna have to fix that. We don't need much delta V to fix it, though. It's like less than a meter per second. It's just a matter of getting very slowly reaction wheeled over there. This is so much overkill in terms of delta V. It's not even funny. Like, look at all this we have left. We have like enough to go to Minmus and come back here and then go back to Minmus and then come back here again and then go orbit Earth and then come back here again. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, that should be enough. Let's actually bring it to about 2 million kilometers. Right about... close enough. Okay. Now we'll warp here. About 5 hours forward. There we go. Hello, Moon. Fancy meeting you here. Seems like we just left. Possibly because we did. Okay, so we now just need to circularize here. That'll only be 200 meters per second. We're going to have this massive orbit, and it's on a kind of wacky inclination of 5 degrees, 5.2 degrees. We're going to need to hit our ascending node here pretty closely. I think once we actually have a proper orbit here, it'll give us ascending and descending nodes. I hope. That would be nice. Okay, we're almost there. Right about now. That would have been close enough, but MechJeb wants to be closer. Okay, good enough. Hey, we do have ascending and descending nodes. Excellent. Okay, we're basically circularized, so it doesn't really matter when we do this, but I'm just going to try to match the ascending and descending nodes as close as possible. And we're just going to go ahead and adjust our eccentricity a little bit. Let's see, which way do we need to go? We need to go this way, but a lot less than this. Something along the lines of this-ish. Right about here. This is about where we need it in terms of eccentricity. We'll go ahead and do this node. Node in 1 day. Oof. We'll be able to warp really fast, though. It's not a concern. As soon as we manage to turn towards our normal node. There we go. Our reaction wheel is struggling to hold this maneuver stage, or rather to move the maneuver stage. But we'll just fix our eccentricity here. Well, soon. We'll fix our eccentricity soon. Node in 20 minutes. Yeah, this is going to move our eccentricity to this, I think, which is pretty bang on for an equatorial orbit. Or rather, not our eccentricity, our inclination. Okay, how are we? 1 degree off? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and burn again over here. I wish we could move this into orthographic mode. That would be nice. We're at minus 1 degree, and 1 degree for our ascending node. Is that the direction we need to go? I think it is. Okay, let's execute that one. 2.2 meters per second. Oh, that's in 3 days? What? Why is this node in 3 days? Let's, abort. Abort. Let's do it a little sooner. There we go. Now we'll do this node execution. Where are you, Moon? That's Kerbal there. There's Moon. Excellent. Okay, so 30 minutes until node execution. We'll be inserting our orbit very, very soon, though. So we'll be doing this right about now. Hopefully this is the correct direction, since we don't have ascending and descending nodes, since we can't set the orbit as target that I know of. Okay. There we go. Kill rot. How are we doing? 2 degrees. We went the wrong way. Oh, lovely. Okay, yeah, I see. Let's go ahead and add another maneuver node here. Bring this back this way. That should be about right. Try this once more. And we should be getting there soon. And where are we in respect to this satellite? Okay. We're currently here. We are going to need to lower our apoapsis and periapsis a fair amount, actually, because we want to be on the opposite side of the moon as odd 1 Mark 1. We are, of course, in a Mark 1B. And we can't really effectively quickly move into correct position when we are this far up. Okay, how are we doing on our ascending node? Ah, we overshot. We were at 0 degrees. Okay, let's go this way about 1 meter per second. Right, that's the way we're going to need to go, because I'm pretty sure we went this way for the correction. No, we need to go the other way. This way, about 1 meter per second. Come on, get to 1. There we go. Execute that node. Okay. Hopefully this will get us to 0 degrees on our ascending and descending nodes. Luckily, we have like 1 billion delta V, and we can just experiment with this. I mean, we could have done it properly with MechJeb and having this be our target location. And I mean, we don't even need MechJeb, but let's just do it this way. It's more fun that way. And that's what this is all about anyway, is just having fun. And we'll warp right on up. Theoretically, this should get our node to be pretty much perfect. Still 1 degree, huh? We're gonna kill rot and do a manual burn. Oh, no. Let's do normal minus. We're just going to do this manually. These maneuvers aren't working. We overshot this way. It went from 1 straight to 2, or from -1 straight to 2. So that was a bit unfortunate. We'll try this once more manually, burning anti-normal. Kind of thought that might be the case when I saw it pass this area, but go ahead and burn this. We are adjusting our apoapsis and periapsis a little bit, but that's fine. Inclination is far more important at this point. 1. Really? Okay. I guess that's as close as we get. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and do a maneuverless retrograde burn. However, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and we'll do that next episode. See you all then.